One interesting thing I noticed a few months ago is a lot of people thought that create was only used for creating a single record and that you need to use insert to make multiple records, but that's not actually the case. You can also make multiple records with create. So I found a lot of examples for that, put that into the documentation, also into the book. So here are a few ways to do that. So one thing you can do is you can separate the record names with a comma. So you can say create townsperson, person, and set just like with anything else. And then they are all going to get the same name. So you can see here's a townsperson, and there you go. So the first way is to use commas. One other way is to use these parallel bars, and let's just take a look at that. So townsperson 3, this is going to make 3 townspeople. So let's try something else. So let's make 10 cats. So you just do that, and you can see you get all of these cats there. And then another thing you can do. Oh, and then you can also combine it with commas. So you can see that this is going to be 2 people and then 3 townspersons, and then they each get the same name. So you can combine that. And then there's a third way to do it. And oh yeah, of course, return none. So when you have a statement, you can say return before, return after, return diff, return none. And return none is definitely what you want to do when you're creating like 1,000 or 10,000 records, unless you really enjoy looking at all of that output. If you don't, then just add return none to the end. And then there's also this, I call it a range operator here. It's a little bit different because it's inclusive. So for these when you're using create. So you could call it an inclusive range operator in this case. So this will create townsperson from 1 to 10. And what this means is not 10 random townspeople, but townspeople with ID 1 and then 2, and then all the way up to and including 10. So that's quite a few ways. And if you need more ways to create things at the same time, then you'll use insert. And we will look at that in a later video.